Insignificance. For many women, this fear runs deep, often concealed beneath layers of perfectionism, caretaking, or silent suffering. It's a fear that can shape a woman's life from childhood through her later years, influencing her relationships, her career, and the very way she raises her children. In this video, we explore how this fear takes root, how it manifests, and how it impacts not only women themselves, but also those they love the most. For many women, the fear of insignificance begins early. A young girl, eager to be noticed, may experience the sting of rejection or the burden of high expectations. When a girl learns that her worth is measured by how well she pleases others, whether through obedience, good grades, or physical appearance, she starts to internalize a dangerous belief that she must constantly prove her value to be seen, to be loved. This fear, if left unaddressed, grows with her. As she enters adolescence, this fear manifests in new ways. The pressure to fit in, to be attractive, to be liked, becomes overwhelming. The teenage girl might engage in perfectionism, dieting, or people-pleasing to avoid the pain of being invisible, of being deemed unworthy. She might suppress her true self, fearing that her authenticity won't be enough. The fear of insignificance drives her to mold herself into what she thinks others want her to be. In young adulthood, this fear begins to infiltrate her professional life and relationships. At work, she may become the overachiever, taking on more than she can handle, fearing that if she says no, she'll be seen as weak or replaceable. In relationships, she might settle for less than she deserves, afraid that asserting her needs will drive her partner away. The fear of insignificance can keep her trapped in cycles of self-sacrifice, where her own needs are constantly suppressed for the sake of others. As she enters middle age, the stakes become even higher. The fear of insignificance now manifests in her roles as a mother, a partner, and a professional. She might feel the pressure to be the perfect mother, sacrificing her own well-being for her children, not realizing that her unresolved fears are being passed down to them. Her parenting style may become overprotective, controlling, or overly critical, inadvertently stifling her children's self-esteem and autonomy. The weight of these expectations can lead to burnout, anxiety, and a deep sense of unfulfillment. In later life, if these fears remain unaddressed, they can lead to profound regret and isolation. As her children grow and leave the nest, as her career winds down, the fear of insignificance might resurface with a vengeance. She might look back on her life and wonder if she ever truly lived for herself. The relationships she poured herself into may feel distant, the sacrifices she made unnoticed. The fear that once drove her to prove herself now leaves her feeling empty, unfulfilled, and questioning her own worth. But this fear doesn't just affect the woman herself. As a mother, her unresolved fears can shape the very foundation of her children's lives. A mother who fears insignificance may project these insecurities onto her children, pushing them to achieve, to be perfect, to be everything she believes she wasn't. The cycle continues as her children inherit not just her behaviors, but her fears as well. This is how generational wounds are passed down, often without anyone realizing. Breaking free from the fear of insignificance is not just about reclaiming your own life, but about ending the cycle for future generations. The Conversations with Self, CWS. Method offers a path to healing, a 12-week program designed to guide women through deep, transformative self-work. It's a journey of self-discovery where you confront your deepest fears and learn to live a life of true significance, not defined by others, but by your own sense of worth. If this resonates with you, if you feel the weight of insignificance in your life, now is the time to act. Join the waiting list for our upcoming seminar, where we'll dive deeper into these issues and provide practical tools for change. This is more than just a seminar. It's an invitation to reclaim your life, to ensure that your children inherit not your fears, but your strength. In our next series, we will explore how the fear of insignificance manifests differently in men and women, at work, in relationships, and in the family. Don't let this fear define you. Step into your power and live a life of purpose and fulfillment.